Sometimes it's easier to assume that everything is flat, so that way people don't overthink things. Surface of the earth to where it can appear flat, it will make it easier for you to just assume flatness before you make corrections.
No. I think you got this wrong. When you're shooting the sextant to a star, shooting a star, that radius, the GP of that star could be 3, 4, 5,000 miles from you. And that's an angular measurement to it in nautical miles converted later. So you're talking about 5,000 miles of flat, straight. How do you overcome that with a globe surface? Before I get to the next point.
Okay, so who agrees with the whole flat thing? What you just, because I don't think the circle of equal altitude is flat whatsoever. I think the LOP is all at one elevation, but yeah, circle of equal altitude isn't flat.
All right. What is a sextant's only job? What can it only do?
Get relative angles.
It's an angle measuring what?
Device.
Instrument. Yeah, instrument device. It's an angle measuring device. So, Virus, an angle is two straight lines meeting in the corner, creating a vertex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, that's two yeses. The next one should be easy. So if it's an angle measuring device and you've got an angle and it's claimed to be a right angle from the GP of the star to the observer anywhere on that circle where you're going to find your line of position, that's a right angle with the adjacent being flat. That's your radius. How do you get around that?
I'm gonna say, if y'all call that a radius, that's fine with me.
No, I don't call it a radius. No, don't put words in my mouth. This is the people who believe in the globe, who write the books on celestial navigation. They call it a radius.
I know. That's why I explained what I explained earlier, that it's probably easy for them to assume that everything's flat. And if everything's flat, you can specifically call it a radius.
All right, so one more time. It's easier what? Just say that once more, Virus.
Sometimes it's easier to assume that everything is flat, so that way people don't overthink things.
Okay, no worries. I'll trim that out and remind you of that next time you claim that it's a sphere. And it'd be far easier to assume it was a sphere if it was a sphere, Virus. It doesn't make things simpler to assume things that aren't the thing they are or aren't the thing they are. That makes things harder. So assuming it's flat makes it easier. That's because it's flat. And this device, as you've conceded, wouldn't work otherwise, would it?
Yeah, it still would. I mean, it literally...
Angle measuring device. How'd you get a curved adjacent?
Okay. It literally works the same on both models.
How'd you get a curved adjacent? That's twice. How'd you get a curved adjacent? If it's an angle measuring device, that's two straight lines. If it's measuring it on a sphere, it needs a curved adjacent. How'd you get a curved adjacent for your assertion that it works the same on both?
At the vertices where they meet is where there would be
a curved adjacent doesn't have a vertices. A curved adjacent does not... Stop.
Let me finish.
Stop. A curved adjacent does not have a vertices. So when you say, no, they're the same on a sphere or on a flat surface, no. A curved adjacent doesn't have a vertices. So why are you launching into how a vertices would work? It doesn't. You don't have one on a sphere. You can't have a curved adjacent. Only works on a flat surface. That's 3 times. Hello? Where'd you get a curved adjacent for a vertices? You want to answer that? Okay, for it to work on a sphere?
This is the second time I'm telling you. Where the vertices meet is the straightest they're going to be. You can make your angle from that. If the rest of the line just...
No, you can't. Not on a curved surface. You can't get a vertices from a curved adjacent. That is the 4th time I have said it.
Okay, and this is going...
Okay. Is this that okay like last time, dickhead? Yeah, the okay, yeah, you can't get a vertices from a curved surface. That kind of okay.
Can I suggest something? How about we...
You can suggest to my salty balls are slapping around your face for the 5th time when I say for the 5th time that you cannot get a vertices from a curved adjacent. 5th time.
You provide your proof, I'll provide mine. How about that?
5th time. You going to acknowledge?
Are you done?
What, winning?
You're done winning, so you're ready to lose now?
Where'd you get a curved adjacent? That's 9 times. You're going to give me the answer and tell me that you could just kind of pretend that the beginning of the curved adjacent is a vertices. That's what you've given me so far. You're going to repeat that?
No. Where the angle is, where the two lines meet, is the most important part when it comes to getting the angle. And
two straight lines, yeah? 2 straight lines. Yeah, for an angle, 2 straight. Yeah, for an angle, 2 straight lines. We've covered that. Your curved surface doesn't give you that, Virus. That's 9 times. Your curved surface won't give you that. 9 times.
I appreciate you chatting through me. I really appreciate that. So, anyway, like I was saying before you make the corrections to your measurements, your line of sight is straight as it is.
Measurement of what? Measurement of what? Measurement of what?
Sextant.
2 straight lines for an angle. It's an angle measuring device, so we've got straight lines then. So you haven't given us your curved adjacent for a curve. You're going to chant through me, bitch. Yeah, you're telling us about how you make a measurement. You didn't say of what. It was of 2 straight lines, though. Yeah, you couldn't do that on a spherical surface because you'd have a curved adjacent. That's 10 times.
Yes, you can. You can literally do
tell us how. Okay. Tell us how you get...
just going to chant, Nathan?
Yeah, chant for me, bitch. Tell us how you get a curved adjacent. That's 11 times.
Can you let me finish at least?
No, you started telling us about measuring it. And then when I asked what's it, you told us it was 2 straight lines. So given that I'm saying, where'd you get 2 straight lines if you've got a curved adjacent? The answer is you don't. But now on the 12th time of you not conceding this devastating loss, my win, the thing you asked about, yeah, me winning. Am I done winning? No, it seems I'm not done winning. Because you're not done chanting through my win.
Okay, that's fine. You can win.
No, it's not fine. It's your fucking loss, dick brain. It's you losing. You're just a scumbag weasel anti-flat earther who will constantly deny your loss and tell me, am I done? What, done teabagging you, Fundy?
You don't want to listen to me.
What, tell you that you can measure it being an angle, when I'm asking you where you get that angle if you've got a curved surface for an adjacent? Yeah, I am listening.
I told you.
Oh, where'd you get it?
Yeah, I told you already. Your line of...
Yeah, you said you measure it, and I asked what it was. It was 2 straight lines, so that wasn't it. When you told me it wasn't a curved adjacent. 13 times.
The sextant is the angle where you get the angle measurements from.
All right, that's 2 straight lines. They're not a curved adjacent. They're not a curved surface beneath it then, so not working on a sphere then. That's the 14th time.
Okay, and every single time I've...
Okay, and every single time you don't concede that that's the end of the globe Earth then, because you can't get a curved adjacent to measure an angle with a sextant. 14 times.
Line of sight is straight.
So, welcome to flat Earth. Not a curved adjacent then, which is what you'd have to have on a curved surface. So there you go, chanting through me again. Middle of my sentence. 15th attempt for him to chant through it, because it's devastating. Ask me if I'm done, as you chant through the devastating fact that you can't get an angle from a curved surface meeting a straight line, as you'd have on a curved Earth. You need 2 straight lines. This is a flat Earth tool measuring 2 straight lines. You can't use it on a sphere.
So that's why you chant through people. Okay.
He said that last time.
Well, he's still doing it.
And sorry, is this you giving me the curved adjacent that you need to explain and I've asked for 15 times? Where'd you get an angle, a vertex, from a curved line meeting a straight line? And you say, when you measure it, so far that's your explanation. We've had it 3 or 4 times. But when I summarise it, you chant through me, and when I bitch about you chanting through me, you then project that straight back onto me, Virus.
Because you never let me finish.
Oh, right. You've had a really, really good go of telling me that when you measure it, this is my 4th summary of what I've listened to, that you've given me already. You said, when I measure it, and I had to stop you and ask you what it was. And it was 2 straight lines measured with a sextant. I'm asking you where you get a curved adjacent. That would be what you'd have on a curved Earth. 15 times later, I apparently don't listen and don't let you speak. I heard you.
Okay, there's a misunderstanding. Let me ask this instead. Let me just ask this.
You're gonna ask me a question when you're being asked how you get a curved adjacent for a sextant and you don't? You think it's time for a question of me after 15 attempts? No, it's time for you to concede your fundy sphere belief that you Fist, you'd have, guess, let me see, it's 28 times there, Virus. A curved adjacent!
And I keep telling you, I don't know where you're getting that.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's only been 28 attempts. You don't know what I'm talking about. Just play dumb when you lose. You won't be thinking about it afterwards. You didn't know what I was talking about. Neither did the audience, Virus, because your 28 attempts to rumpus the shit out of the repetition of your loss was really successful. Every time you chanted, everyone got to hear it. Yeah, none of them got a concise summary of how you lost 29 times. No, your chanting really worked well. You projecting that chanting straight onto me afterwards, that worked well too, Virus. And then you telling us that you really didn't understand 29 repetitions of the same argument that you lost with. And then when you came to justify it, the thing that you lied about not getting a chance to say, you described measuring it. And that it was the 2 straight lines you lost with. You were just vague and non-specific, and then got roasted by me when you did make that argument you lied about not getting a chance to make. So now we've all got to grips on the circumstances and how you have made your argument, and I have heard it, and I have refuted it, and I have ripped your ass through your own throat, and then teabagged you as you lie dying. That's what's happened, Virus. It's been 30 times that you've been told you can't get a curved adjacent on a sphere surface. You need 2 straight lines. That's the it in your argument you claimed you didn't get to make. Are we all up to speed now, you fucking idiot?
Just repeated the same damn thing over and over.
What, my absolute... You're now going to go back to the I didn't get chance to make my argument, even though my argument was made, it was listened to, and the flaws within it that used 2 straight lines were pointed out when the question on the table was how'd you get a curved adjacent to give you a vertices to measure an angle. Yeah, it definitely did come through, Virus, and your chanting through this right now won't work either. You definitely did have it repeated back to you about 10 minutes ago. You lied about it, then I repeated it and took you through the hand steps, motions of you conceding while you chant through me yet again that you are now lying and you did get to make your argument, and you chanting through it's not going to change that. Chanting through the middle of me pointing out how you're lying about not getting an opportunity to make an argument isn't going to work. Okay, scumbag?
What's my argument?
You just chanted straight through the middle of me pointing out that you did get to make your argument. I took you through it 10 minutes ago. Now you're going to ask me what that argument is. What? So I can confirm again that this is a lie when you say you haven't got to make your argument. You're going to ask me to repeat your argument back for a 3rd time, proving that this is in fact a lie you're now conjuring about not getting to make your argument, even though you've already used it and I've already refuted it. And no matter how many times I point that out, you're just going to chant through the middle of me. Right, Virus?
What is it? What?
Sorry, when I took you through you claiming that you measure it, that was the start of your argument. I clarified what it was when you made the measurement. And it was the measurement with the sextant. Comprende? We went through this 10 minutes ago, you lying scum.
That wasn't my argument.
So it was your argument then?
Wasn't my argument.
So that was your argument, the one you're currently lying about not getting the opportunity to make?
It wasn't my argument.
So when you made that argument, that wasn't your argument. You were just shooting the breeze with us.
What you said was...
Sorry, what I said and went through with you as you made the argument wasn't your argument. That's your current position. You lying piece of shit.
What you repeated...
Sorry, don't chant through me, pointing out you lie, and start talking middle of my sentence like you're doing now. Don't do that. I'm pointing out that you have made an argument. I have ripped it to shreds, and now for the 3rd time in a row, you are chanting through the middle of me pointing out that you did make an argument and I did refute it as you made the argument with an angle called it in quotes. And I had to clarify what it was. That's the 4th time I've done this to challenge you lying about not getting an opportunity to make a rebuttal. You have. You have made your argument. I did listen to it. Then 3 times you've had to lie about not getting the opportunity. Yeah? Cry foul. Yeah? Call foul when you're diving on the floor. Yeah? No, you did make your argument. Yes, it did get ripped to shreds, and it started with making an angle measurement. After the declaration that this is easier done on a flat earth because it can't be done with a curved adjacent. 35 times.
If you would stop using the tactic of knocking him out every time he makes that claim, then he might have a chance to make that claim nonsensical as it is.
What?
He's already done it several times, and he just keeps forgetting. Can I ask them a
Can't
couple
even
of
repeat my
questions?
claim back to me. What the hell? Y'all can't even repeat my claim back. Like, my argument is simple.
I
Their
can
line
vibe
of
it.
sight is straight. That's all it is. Sometimes it's easier to assume that everything is flat so that way people don't overthink things.